Peace, family. So I'm back with another one, you know what I'm saying? So today what I wanted to do was I wanted to talk to my chosen ones about the enemy playing the fence, you know what I'm saying? And whether you was a fence rider, we gonna get off the fence right now, today as it is, you know what I'm saying? We are no longer fence riding. I never was a fence rider, but I know it's some people out here that kind of get stuck in that balance in between, where it kind of like you get stuck in between a situation with you and a friend and another person, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be a sibling, could be two siblings, you know what I'm saying? And it's like one of those right or wrong kind of situations, but you don't really want to chime in and pick a side, you know what I'm saying? You kind of just want to play the fence and be able to hang out and chill and kick it with both beings at the same time. Now, it's nothing wrong with that to a certain degree, but for me, that says a lot about a person's character. That means that you have to be one of them beings that is either talking about me behind my back, or you one of them beings that's cool with other people talking about me behind my back, and you wouldn't bring that to my attention. You know what I'm saying? So I realized, like, even when I was younger, like, it was still one of those things to where, like, if I had a best friend and I had a brother and then them two had a situation, then 10 times out of 10, I'ma ride with my brother. And my best friend would already know the situation. You know what I'm saying? So in their minds, they already know that, all right, well, yeah, I'm mad at his brother, but if I have a situation with him, then I'm going to have the situation with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I've always been. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was from my siblings or whether it was from, like, me just going out and being about with different associates. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know as such chosen ones, just before we started getting to these certain places, you know, we like to experience life. So I was out experiencing before I started ascending, and it's like I'm putting myself in places and locations and creating and being involved in these different situations when it's not even my business. You know, the people I'm around, they were coming with drama or they were starting drama. But because of the loyal being that I am, and I'm not a fence rider, that when situations happen, they already know they got me riding with them in every situation. So a lot of situations I've been in physically was just due to the people that I was around, not being on the fence, you know what I'm saying, regardless if I had anything to do with the situation or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I roll and that's how I ride for the people that's around me. But you don't get the same thing on the end of the spectrum, you know what I'm saying, when you're dealing with opposite beings. And whether it's a right or wrong situation or whether it's just dealing with principles and morals and values, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of them beings that if I'm having a situation with this person and having a situation with that person, and those two beings have a situation, it would be hard for me to hang out with this one and not hear this one talk about that one, or hang out with this one and not hear this one talk about that one. So me being me, instead of me just trying to pretend like I don't hear it or it's just not acknowledging it, then I would make it my business to pay attention to the situation. I would dive in a little bit deeper for both of them. You know what I'm saying? If I wouldn't be the median between communicating, I would make these motherfuckers communicate and fix the situation. If they didn't want to fix the situation, then whoever I valued the most is who I would be giving my energy to. But I wouldn't be balancing myself in between back and forth just because, like, I can. Because then that's not really standing me anywhere firm. And I know every situation isn't the same, but it's like, for the core base of what I'm talking about right now is we're not on the fence whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? We're getting the fuck off the fence. And I'm just speaking as far as, like, relationships and dealing with different beings right now, just not being on the fence. Because the longer you stay on the fence, the more you're still intaking that low vibrational shit, and the more you're still allowing them to gossip and to talk and to do these things. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like a venting situation, because some people vent, but they know how to circulate the energy back around. It's a difference, you know what I'm saying? So when you're venting and you're circulating that energy back around, you might have this thing that you want to say about this being, but you're always going to compensate it with something more on a higher frequency, opposed from just making it seem like you only beating this being down just out the blue. You know what I'm saying? It's usually a situation that stemmed from something. So even understanding that much, people who play the fence, it shows you that they can be easily persuaded either side. You know what I'm saying? And with you being able to have your firm beliefs and know what side you on, you don't have to. You'll have stronger roots when you standing down and making your choices, or figuring out if you want to ride with this being or if you want to side with this being over here in these situations. You know what I'm saying? Because even when we isolate, we still are engaging with people through technology. So it's like it's not really a time that we are not like engaging with other beings, because we still have to live out here. If you are isolated, you still got to work. So you're still working and then you're isolated. So you still have to engage with these kind of beings. And just going through this process and just realizing and then dealing with, you know, just certain like family members or like peers and shit, it's just like when I hear them say certain things, it always lets me know that they're talking like they're on the fence, but it's letting me know what side they're really on. Because when you move with the creator and the universe and your God, you know what I'm saying, that moves with the higher power, you know what I'm saying, we all stand for the same principles and morals and values, whether you say it in a different language or whether you have different words and how you flip it and twist it. We all saying the same thing. We all moving with them same principles, morals, and values. These other beings don't have these things, which is why it's easier for them to play defense. And for us, when we played defense, is because we didn't know any better. We was like trying to figure out like what the whole situation was, or just not really understanding all the way what was going on. And when you left to solely make decisions by yourself, it gets a little more difficult, and you become a little bit more aware and alert when you're making decisions, because you are the sole decision maker, you know what I'm saying? So I know we all make our own decision in our life, but some of us live with people that help us with our decisions, or communicate with people that throw ideas when we don't ask for them to assist us. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to run it up too long, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to drop something down there below for y'all. I don't have this merch. I mean, I have the jewelry is up there, but I don't have the bully in the links in the description. Usually the people who I just outright buy and I just pay for and support them, I just wear they shit anyways, naturally, you know what I'm saying? But they are up on IG. It's usually the ones that just throws the merch off the strength and the value and the strength of love, you know what I'm saying? It's the ones that I kind of promote and push out there more, who's in the descriptions and in my little banner bar, you know what I'm saying? But it's still love all the way around. Y'all can always still tap into the bully, you know what I'm saying? Peace and love to the kings and queens.